Hey, Adam.
Hello.
Hey, what's a day in the life like with your twin flame? You were saying earlier that it's kind of like a roller coaster sometimes.
It is a roller coaster.
In what way is it like a roller coaster?
Well, you have the upsets, but then you heal them, and then, right? And there's like, I don't want to do this. No, I want to do this. That's it's
Uh-huh.
quite a lot. It's
Yeah.
like, you go from 0 to 100 in 2 seconds, so just gotta be along for the ride, I guess.
Yeah, is that like just me, or is that, is it unique to our union, or, do you feel like other twin flames experience the same?
Well, that I don't know. They would have to answer that themselves, but
Right, but why, why is that though? There's a reason.
well, if you're, doing, especially I think this healing work
Uh-huh.
that we're doing, things move pretty fast,
Very fast.
and it's like upsets, healing it, and then getting clear on things, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because you hit blocks, you hit walls, right, in your heart.
Mhm.
And then when you resolve the block, the energy's moving forward again.
Mhm.
And so sometimes to the external, it might make no sense whatsoever. But internally and in, divine truth, or like what's actually happening underneath, there's perfect sense. And like God's path, to union or to whatever you desire, it's not a straight path, right? It's not a straight shot there.
Yeah.
It's very yeah, what would you say? It's more like windy and surprising and
Yeah, you never know what's on, around the next corner.
yeah, you never know what's on the next corner. Yeah, so do you want to share a little bit more in detail about what we were moving through today? Like specific to yeah, like foundational?
Well, do you want me to say the whole thing?
Well, I mean, that's up to you. Like, we're looking at possibly moving,
Sure,
right?
yeah.
You don't have to give like the details, but I mean, you can share kind of like to further, so the viewer understands like the experience, or yeah, what it is that we're moving through in our union right now.
Well, it kind of feels like even within the same decision, there's a lot of healing to be done, right? Like,
Yeah.
something presents itself, like a place presented itself. It came a little bit out of nowhere, so to speak, right?
Yeah.
Good location, all these things.
A
right?
condo.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I think, did we find that last week? Things moved by. It must be last week.
Yeah, probably last week, I think.
Yeah, so around this time last week probably, and yeah, it felt really good, and we were, practically moving in as we were talking about it, right?
Yeah.
And, some things to heal here and there, just to, and then we were scheduled for a viewing last week, but then apparently the person living there, for some reason they pushed it out.
Yep.
Right, like they were moving
Right.
out last week, like to the end of the week. So we had to wait till this week, and there's been some. This is like what we do, when something like that comes up. A lot to move through, always. Even if it's like feels so good, it's always like something to look at, right? Like in different ways, but.
Yeah.
But today, you were like, and we had like a, kind of like a set time for tomorrow, basically. And you were like, I'm not going to see it.
I'm done with it.
I do not want to, right? And I'm like, oh my God. Like, so, yeah, you did some healing.
Yeah.
And even after the healing, you were like, yeah, I don't want to. So
I even messaged the lady and I told her we would not be there for the viewing.
yeah, you went and canceled the whole thing, right? And then we went, out, and then, you come back and you're like, oh no, I think I said no to God.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, something felt bad, right? Well,
Yeah.
For me it felt bad.
Yeah, because we hadn't like...
We didn't explore it completely.
Yeah, because sometimes, you know, you explore things and then it's not for you, and that's okay, right?
Yeah.
Like, but it's just something felt unfinished with the whole process, right? Because we still felt like there was some energy moving there.
Exactly.
So I was like, and then you were messaging.
Yeah,
you know?
I messaged the lady and asked if we could set up a different day and time that would work better for us too, because
Sure.
the scheduling wasn't really working.
Yeah,
the first time.
Yeah, so I was like, this is a roller coaster with you. Like, it's like, you know.
Yeah, but is it just with me? Do you have an inner roller coaster?
Probably.
Yeah, and I'm a reflection of your inner roller coaster.
Yeah, I think you're just a little bit more...
I'm more expressive about it.
You are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're more like chill on the outside, but a lot of like a roller coaster ride on the inside.
I have a lot going on the inside. It's very busy.
Yeah.
Very busy. So,
yeah. That's twin flames for you.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you want to share about your experience, or any like insights or words of wisdom for twin flames?
Just, you know, I feel like from today, I think like the thing is, I feel like there was a lot of healing today, though.
Yeah.
But I feel like something that, you know, I was telling you when you were, you know, healing earlier, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know, if there's a problem, there's a solution, right?
Exactly.
But you just got to move through the feeling about it.
Right.
So yeah, and that goes for anything.
That's true.
So if you're upset or not feel good about something, you know, you heal through it, and then there's a solution. There's peace.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and the things that were coming up for me were childhood traumas.
Yeah.
And I had to move through those because I felt very unsupported as a kid.
Unsafe.
Yeah, and unsafe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so once I moved through that, I felt good to move forward. And here we
and
are.
it's kind of like interesting though, like how, you know, because, you know, a condo, a place, a house is like foundational, right? And I think we both grew up in unsafe environments, so to speak, like in different ways. It may and may not have looked like it, right? But yeah, like emotional security and, you know, feeling threatened in some way, right? So I feel like for you to have like a good foundation and feel good about these things, like you gotta feel safe, and so it's important to heal those things. So it's kind of like, this is the path, right?
Yeah,
these things come up, so yeah.
Exactly. That's good. Thank you.
You're welcome. Pleasure doing business with you.
All right. Anything else?
That's it.
All right.